What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this hot Wednesday. I'm doing pretty good myself. I come across this particular situation right here. Terrible story on behalf of a mother and son to your right, Sheila Agee, and her son right here, Keith Agee. Basically conspired to kill Keith Agee's girlfriend, Brooklyn Sims, in the middle. Terrible thing right here. Now, from what I understand about this situation is that Sheila Agee and Brooklyn Sims worked at the Home Depot together. Okay, something went down between Keith Agee and Brooklyn Sims, which Keith Agee happens to have a child by. You understand? And the mother basically influenced her son Keith to basically gun down his girlfriend right here via text messages. Okay, so that's what it is. Without further ado, let's check out these couple videos and then we'll get into the commentary.
We begin tonight with a bombshell revelation in the Home Depot shooting that killed an 18-year-old woman Friday. The suspect's mother, Sheila Agee, is now facing charges of principal to first-degree murder. She was arrested last night shortly after attending a celebration of life for the teenager she is now accused of helping murder. That victim was Brooklyn Sims, and the suspected shooter is Sheila's son, Keith. The Escambia County Sheriff's Office released text messages between Sheila and Keith. In them, we learned Sheila drove Sims to work that day, and she offers to tell her son where Sims was working. She also appears to egg him on. The apparent plan was to get Sims in Sheila's car, then when she exits the car, Keith would follow and shoot her. Instead, it seems Keith simply drove to the Home Depot and opened fire there. Now, it's not clear where Sheila was at the time of the shooting, but it seems she was at the Home Depot there. Escambia County, Florida Sheriff Chip Simmons says she was seen outside the store after the shooting. Today, we asked him how this case compares to others he's seen.
And I don't know that I'm aware of one that kind of took this particular type of a turn. It's just shocking, and it's sad. Obviously, when you read the text, you see that, is there a way that you could have stopped this? Could you have said, I'm not telling you where we are, or don't do this type of thing? But unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
Tonight, we are also hearing from the victim's family. They are devastated and say they don't understand why Brooklyn was murdered.
I was numb on Friday, and today I have mixed emotions. I'm angry. I'm hurt.
Roxanna Roberson is Brooklyn Sims' cousin. She says the more they learn about the circumstances surrounding Brooklyn's murder, the more outraged they become, especially after reading the text exchange between the accused shooter, Keith Agee, and his mother, Sheila Agee.
And if you look at the text message, she's telling him, make sure that you don't shoot me. And if you don't shoot her, you are a bleeping. It's like she was almost daring her son to take someone else's life. Who does that?
Keith is Brooklyn's ex and the father of their 22-month-old daughter, Casey. Roxanna says Sheila got Brooklyn the job working for a third-party contractor performing inventory at Home Depot. Roxanna says Sheila drove Brooklyn to work and knew exactly what was going to happen to her on Friday.
That is the most sickest thing that you could think of. It was sick and sadistic to me. Like she said, what kind of human can come to a place where your son is accused of taking someone else's child's life, and then to find out that you had a hand in orchestrating it? You gave him the time. You gave him the address. You gave him instructions on basically how to take someone else's child's life. That is the lowest of the low.
Roxanna says Brooklyn hadn't seen Keith since Casey was 2 months old, and Sheila handled all communication and visitation with Casey. Brooklyn's sister tells NBC 15 News she FaceTimed with Brooklyn and Sheila while they were on a work break 2 hours before the shooting. She says everyone was laughing and talking about their weekend plans of taking Casey to the splash pad. Plans the young mother never got to enjoy with her baby girl.
When I think about it, I just think about excellent mother. To be so young and to be such a great mother is just amazing.
A Brooklyn's family says she was a senior at Citronelle High School. They have set up a GoFundMe to help with her funeral costs. We've put a link to it on our website, mynbc15.com.
The mother charged in last Friday's deadly workplace shooting in Pensacola made her first court appearance this afternoon. 50-year-old Sheila Agee is now in the Escambia County, Florida jail, charged with principal to first-degree murder. Today, a judge ordered that she remain in jail without bond, as her attorney argued the text messages between her and her son were taken out of context. Tanner Stewart with our sister station in Pensacola has the story.
At this time, the bond will remain at no bond. You'll be ordered to have no contact with any witnesses.
Sheila Agee, the mother of shooting suspect Keith Agee, making her first appearance before a judge in Escambia County, facing principal to murder charges. The arrest report released this week states Agee played a major role in the killing of Brooklyn Sims through her text conversation with her son. Much of the report details those text messages between the two provided by the sheriff's office. She's accused of providing her son with an alternative plan for the murder, different than his plan to shoot Sims in the parking lot, providing the exact location of where Brooklyn Sims could be found, and also advising him not to tell his nanny because she'll try and talk him out of it. The report shows the texts begin just hours before the shooting, around 10:30 in the morning, and go until almost 1 in the afternoon. It adds Sheila Agee failed to alert authorities of the plan despite Keith Agee traveling over an hour and a half to Pensacola from Calvert, Alabama, plus another 40 minutes following their last communication. Her lawyer in court on Thursday insisting the texts were misconstrued.
She is a principal to the alleged incident. The majority of the evidence that the court has reviewed is text messages that were taken out of context. And Your Honor, to my knowledge, she has over no prior criminal history that would support such a charge.
As WEAR has reported, we know the last text message between the two came from Sheila Agee. That reads, "Okay then, stop texting me, I'm working. Do whatever." It was shortly after this, according to a witness account in the report, the shooter walked up to the victim, said a few words, and fired approximately 8 shots before running out of the store. Tanner Stewart, NBC 15 News.
We are also learning Keith Agee was found in a parking lot near a Mellow Mushroom in Pensacola, shirtless with his hands in the air when authorities made the arrest. Shortly after, a loaded handgun was found along Davis Highway, the same street where the shooting occurred.
Wow, I don't understand how this woman's Sheila Agee attorney can say that those text messages was taken out of proportion, just taken out of place, when it led in the demise of this young lady's life. I don't understand that, not one bit. And what kind of mother is Sheila Agee? And I'm starting to see a lot of these type of mothers don't give nothing, don't care nothing about their own children, because she didn't care nothing about her son. She didn't care about what will happen to her son by what she influenced him to do. And not to say that he should have even did it, because he old enough to know better himself. You understand? It just was but the thing is this, what she didn't realize, the mother here, is that she was going to go down for it because her dumb ass was on giving text messages, telling her son to go and do these things, and if he refused to do it, then you ain't use a low life this and that and MF and all that. You're a punk ass, basically. And just took this young lady's life like nothing, and then was sitting next to her, basically sitting next to her, talking about, setting her up, got the young lady the job, and then you would turn around and do this. I'm telling you, a snake that you cannot see is dangerous. But it's a snake that you trust, that you don't know that really is a snake. You really got it bad then, man. I'll tell you, and it's too bad. It's just too many people. The world is overflowing with too many people like this woman right here. You understand? Yeah, she should go down with her son for, conspiracy and basically as if she pulled the trigger herself, as far as I'm concerned, really. This took the life of this young lady, Brooklyn Sims, just like nothing. And then on top of that as well, Sheila Agee didn't even care about her grandbaby. What will happen to her grandbaby? So therefore, I guess that, stands to reason, because she didn't give no cares about her son either. What a selfish low-life woman. I fought basically her first, Sheila Agee, and then the son. That's the way it went. Hopefully, you know, they lock him up in, you know, prison, throw away the key. 2 less scumbags running the road in America. That's the way I look at it. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I am interested in hearing your thoughts and views on it in the comment section. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And people, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.